Run.
What's up, lifestylepreneurs? Hope you guys are ready to rank up now. The second series, it's the big deal. You better be listening up because you probably learned a whole bunch, but this one, you're gonna learn a ton. So in video number one, we talked a lot about telepathy targeting, getting crystal clear on your target market. Now, if you didn't take notes on that last video, then go back, watch it again, all right? Write down notes. Once you have your target market crystal clear identified, it's gonna play a role into what we're gonna talk about in this video because we're gonna be covering the automated selling machine. Okay, a lot of people out there, they want to automate their business online, over 80% of their business, right? To where they can build their business and their lifestyle at the same time. You know, throughout the past 10 years combined, we've been in the network marketing realm specifically, we've seen what people are doing to build their business. Now it works, but just because something works doesn't mean it's the quickest way and the most effective way to reach more people and more customers, right? So traditionally, most people are taught within marketing specifically, right, is to write down a list of your family members and friends, okay? Now, this works if you know exactly what to say to them, right? You know how to get past their objections and everything, and you learn the skills in order to properly prospect, right? Whether it be through your warm market or through your cold market handing out business cards. Now, what happens is when you get people to one-on-one meetings in person or home events, you can pack a room of like 50, 100 people, maybe like 500 people. There's only so many events that you can do per day because your time is limited. We only have 24 hours in a day, right? So we had experiences in the past where we would do event after event after event or Skype call after Skype call after Skype call, and eventually got to the point where we felt like we were wearing ourselves out. Maybe you can relate with that right now, where you feel like you're doing call after call after call to the point where you got your story perfected and you can literally hop on a call. You don't even have to think. Unconsciously, you can literally talk about your product and your service, your company, the CEO, the comp plan, the positioning, the timing, everything about it, like clockwork, right? But the problem is, you maybe feel either burnt out or you feel right now that there's a more effective way to do that and duplicate your success onto your team while still generating leads and sales. Now, the cool thing is that's exactly what we're going to cover in this video.
And automated, you know what the good thing is? Like, you don't have to be able to speak in order to get things across sometimes. Just kidding, but seriously. Anyways, automated selling machine. The step one, the most important thing is creating a lead magnet. So you're wondering, what is this automated selling machine? Well, we're going to give you some ideas.
Oh, yeah. So the lead magnet is what you're going to use to attract them, right? So the bait. Think about it like a fisher, okay? If you're going to go out to the pond, what bait are you going to use, right? You either use a worm, you can use like a dangly tassel, you can use like some freaking like spinner type thing, you can, you know, put a Doritos chip on it, you can do anything, right? You can put anything on it, whatever bait you want to use, right? So some examples of some bait that we personally recommend for the target market that you're working with, right? So for our target market, you heard it in the previous video, but anything you could do like free PDFs, right? You could do cheat sheets, you could do free webinar, a coaching webinar, you could do a coaching call, you could do a book, you know, you could do a video series, right? Kind of like how we're creating right now. So the cool part about this is this bait, it's like the stuff that you put on your fishing rod to cast into the ocean, right? A lot of people out there are going into the online space without any bait and they're cold selling, right? They're just straight up spamming links all over social media. Now, you're probably not spamming links, you know, because like you're smarter than that, right? But a lot of people out there, they do that, you know, and it's kind of frustrating. Like you probably relate seeing stuff all over your news feed or seeing people messaging you in your inbox, like saying, hey, do you keep your incomes options open when it comes to making more money? Or, hey, I see you're an entrepreneur. I like connecting with other like-minded entrepreneurs. Tell me more about what you do. And then they flip it on you to try and pitch the business, okay? So what we're teaching you how to do is not how to go out there and chase people and be the hunter, right? We're showing you how to become the hunted so people chase you down, right? So plenty of fish are gonna swarm around your hook and eat whatever bait that it is that you're giving them. So you wanna get crystal clear on the result that you wanna help your target market get, right? The problems that they're facing and exactly how you can help them solve their problems through the bait that you're offering them, right? Now the lead magnet is the biggest thing, right? And then as we get into the automated selling machine, right, this whole process works very, very smoothly.
And then the smooth part about this is that imagine if you walk into a clothing store or you walk into a grocery store. It's allowing you to go through what we consider a funnel, basically a capture page. You're being captured into this like realm. Once you pass that door to that facility, that place, that location, you're now in their sales funnel. So that's what you need to have. Don't you think it would be smart for you if you're gonna start your own, become a business owner, or you're gonna be an independent business owner, you need to have a capture page that captures the leads, captures the people that are coming into your product. So after they see that product, right, you're talking about, whether it's a book, whether it's a webinar, you need to be able to capture something of theirs to get them into the capture
Absolutely.
page.
So think of it like Amazon.com, right? When you go to Amazon front page of the website, in order to buy anything off of their website, you have to insert your name, your email, and your password, right? Same thing with like eBay, same thing with other big websites online. Now, it's very, very similar for your business. It's like getting their business card. Maybe you can relate with this where you're going out and about and you're handing out business cards and you give them your business card, but you kind of forget to get their business card maybe, and then they never call you back. I had that happen dozens of times. You know, I handed out hundreds of business cards. I didn't get a single call back, right? So it's super frustrating because I wish I would have had their information, right? So you're in control, right? You're in control of when you follow up with them whenever you want, right? And having a capture page right here, it's a simple little process, right? Where you have the name, the email, the phone number, or you could just have the email address if you don't want to ask for too much information to increase your conversions, right? So the capture page could have, you know, a little image on it or a video with like the book that you're giving away, you know, a little headline on it, right? The button for them to put in their information, right? Now, as soon as they put in their information on the capture page, the next step is the thank you page, okay? So the thank you page is simply the page that is going to bridge the gap between you, your customer, and the product or service that it is that you're promoting, right? Now, like we said, if you don't have a product that you're promoting, below this video, you're gonna see the product that we recommend that you promote, right? Because this process works very, very well with it. But the cool thing is, this works for any product. So let's say you're a dentist, right? Or you're a chiropractor. This process works for you as well. Let's say you're in real estate, it works for you too. Now, it works especially well for affiliate marketers and network marketers too, because that's the realm that we're coaching and we're teaching in, right? But the cool thing about this thank you page is the thank you page is essentially you sharing your story, right? So it has a little video on it, right? Has a little button on it. So this video is you talking about like who you are, how you can help them out, and you know what they're gonna get on the other side of the page when they click the link below, right? So when they click the link below that page, it's going to take them to the next page.
And now before we even talk about that, you know, from here, this thank you page, the next part we're gonna go to, it's like when they talk about edification. You ever know when you get on a three-way call with an expert, which is your upline? This is the same thing. You're pre-qualifying them to almost meet either your I would say upline or the person that you're going to be selling the product, whoever's going to be on the next page. If you have a picture with them at an event or you know them personally and they can just do a video with you, trust me. Now, we're not gonna give you too much, all right? Because it's gonna.
We don't want to overwhelm you here. Like this right here.
We go in depth.
Keep it simple, right? And its simplicity is key. Any idiot can overcomplicate things, but it takes a true genius to simplify things. Now we're still learning how to simplify things sometimes too. Sometimes we like to overcomplicate it. But the cool thing is when you have this process set in place in the sales page, you know you can have the video on there. Either you made it yourself or your upline makes it. It's the same principle, right? So think of it like a three-way call, right? If you've ever done a three-way call or if you've ever done a home event before and you have, you know, your upline or your sponsor or the person that's having the success in the business, if you're brand new, the reason why this works so well, if you're brand new and you don't have any results yet, is because it's applying the same principles that you would usually apply on a three-way call when edifying your upline or at a home event when edifying your sponsor or the person that's having success to speak for you. It's the same exact principle, right? And this is how I went from, you know, making nothing in my business to making over $50,000 per month, okay? Now, results aren't typical, but the cool thing is you're not typical, okay? So when you do this and you incorporate this into it, so a sales page, right? And video is the highest converting, okay? So if you're gonna have a process, right, you don't wanna just have text on the page, right? Because most people out there, they don't like reading or they don't know how to read. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather out there, right? So if you're going through this process, you wanna have a video incorporating sales psychology into the video, right? Now, if you wanna learn the best sales psychology and exactly what you need to say in your thank you page and in the sales video, then we highly recommend you enroll in Rank Up Now University, which you're gonna see below this video, because in that, we get detailed exactly on what you need to put on your capture page, what you need to say in your thank you page, what you need to have as far as all the sales psychology points that hits and literally speaks exactly to your target market and gets them to pull out their credit card and wanna buy whatever it is that you're selling. If that sounds appealing to you, then we know you're gonna love the university.
Absolutely. And now, guys, we're gonna go into the third video series. get excited, and like he said, if you get time, you really want to know like the nitty gritty of how to do this, how to set it up, and what to say. Trust me, you want to go through the university. It'll help you a lot. If you haven't gotten the book as well, if some of you are readers or leaders, right, you want to read it through it, make sure you get the book. The link will be below too as well. And then we'll see you guys in the next video, okay?
And we'll also see you
on the beaches of the world.